Trying out TikTok's art tips to see if they work. Who would ever think that we'd make it to a YouTube video? But we are starting out on a photo that I found on Pinterest. In the tutorial, it was stated to outline the body using shapes, and as you can see, an attempt was made. And on my first attempt, I don't think it was too bad. And I'm talking about tracing the reference. That wasn't too bad. But moving on to actually doing it myself, I don't think those red lines did any help. Like maybe if I had a box with guides in it, my proportions would be okay. But I noticed the shoulders were wide. But I have a problem when it comes to fixing mistakes early on, because that's what I did in this first one. I thought, yeah, it might be a little bit bigger, but once I draw the legs, it'll even out. And speaking of the legs, I feel like I need a different shape for my kneecap. My circles look like they're crying out for help. And in the reference, she is wearing a skirt, so I had to draw a box because I can't really see what's behind it, and I'd prefer to keep it that way. And here is attempt number 1. Now on to the second one. We gathered some information from the first one we did, and as I'm drawing this, I have my phone right next to me. So I am re-watching the video because mine looks nothing like the one in the tutorial. But I decided to use shapes that I normally see when people draw poses, and I was kind of feeling this one way more than the first one. So with all my confidence, I realized I could not draw a head. And looking at both sides, I know you could see the heads aren't shaped the same way, but I could not figure out how to get the other shape. So I moved it closer. Now this is where you were to ask me, I want to try this out. Does moving the reference closer actually help? And my answer would be, I honestly don't know. Like, I wish I can give you an answer, but I honestly do not know. And one of the reasons why I did take a break from drawing was, in fact, that I would get upset if it did not come out the way I wanted to. And this is a fine example. My proportions are so off, and I know it's because of the size of my iPad. But I think my legs weren't too bad. I don't think I've ever really had a problem with them. And this is attempt number 2. Now I bet you're asking, why so many attempts? Because the video states, now you just need to repeat to improve your anatomy. So I am repeating to improve my anatomy. There was a tip as well to start with the shoes, then work your way up so that your proportions aren't off. And then I was thinking, wow, what a lifesaver. And I don't know, you guys, my legs just look very off. And why do I keep picking skirt? This is attempt number 3. Now this is our last attempt. We've already warmed up for 3 attempts. We picked someone who wasn't wearing any bottoms, so now we can actually see what we're doing. Our shapes don't look too off. The face isn't in any weird angle. And let's try to use these red lines to our advantage. So with this last attempt that I'm making, at least for this video, I'm going to try and gather all the information that I obtained within the last 30 minutes to an hour and see what I can produce. This time around, I split the thigh up into 2, and I drew an underwear line instead of like drawing boy shorts. And unfortunately my kneecaps are still circles, so these circles look more natural. I was a little nervous for the neck and the head, but I think I did a pretty good job. I can definitely see the improvement. This is my 4th attempt. I honestly really like this. I also encourage you to try it, and I will rate this a 10 out of 10.